Another day of waking up, seeing this outside. What's up, homies? It's been quite a minute, and there's been quite a bit going on in the meantime, and we'll get into that later. But for now, I'm on my way to the studio. We're working on the third song. I think the last time I talked to you guys, we were working on Two Wrongs. We finally finished that one. And now we're working on Line in the Sand. I'm excited to see how it turns out. We got an arrangement, I think, and we started getting a feel. Today's when we're going to start hopefully making some decisions. So hopefully you'll get to see some of that. We'll find out how it's going to sound together.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Octave that down.
It feels like it should work, but it's what I want to do.
So, I guess the big question is, what have I been up to? And it's been quite a bit since last time I talked to you guys. I think one of the biggest things is, obviously, I've been doing a lot of real estate. I've been able to stay out of working in another restaurant, and it's been good. You know, it's nice, but it's I kind of go all in with things, and so it's really been consuming a lot or most of my time. But like I said, luckily it's been helping me fund the music and fund life and stay out of spending 40 hours a week working in a restaurant or somewhere else. So that's been quite a bit. Obviously, November, December, and January were pretty tied up with those things. But along the way, we did finish recording Two Wrongs. So now we have Busy Doing Nothing and Two Wrongs done. And I just got back. We were working on Line in the Sand, like you heard. And that one's turning out pretty cool. It's groovy, different. I'm curious to see where it turns out. Had quite a few gigs scheduled for this year going into the year, which was pretty big. And another thing is I am putting a band together, and we had our first rehearsal Sunday, and that went pretty well. I didn't get any footage or anything. I'm kind of kicking myself, but I wanted to be in the moment and make sure I was there, so I didn't really focus on recording anything. But we got 3 songs ran through, we got the ball rolling, we feel good. So hopefully, when I get back from South Carolina here in a couple weeks, well, I guess it's going to be a few weeks. Hopefully, sometime soon, we'll be able to get the band together, run through some stuff. And yet another new thing, I found out this week that I have a pretty deviated septum, apparently. I've been going to an ENT a lot of my life, and I've probably been there more times than I've been to the dentist. Like, I get the allergy shots every week, like you know, and you would think over the time they would have said something about it, but I guess they were focused on allergies and other things like the tonsils and that stuff. So, long story short, on March 3rd, I'm going to be getting that fixed, which will be pretty cool because I've never really been able to really breathe out of my nose super well. Running, any type of physical activity, obviously singing, I snore. I just found out apparently that when my dad eats next to me, he wants to, as he so lovingly put it, stab me in the leg with a fork. So I didn't know that. Hopefully that'll be a net positive and help me out, but it's going to knock me out for at least a week. I don't know how long it'll be before I can get back to singing, but luckily in March I didn't have too much scheduled, so figured get it out of the way because coming up April, May, June, July, August, it's getting a lot busier, which is nice. So we'll see how things go. That's quite a bit. I mean, I know I kind of blow it off sometimes, but there's been quite a bit going on, and it's been rather crazy. A lot of transitional stuff. Just trying to keep the music at the center of it and trying to remember why I do the things I do and not get beaten down by the damning real estate business, because it sucks sometimes right now. And the more I think about it, I think it's partially because I'm going out of town, so it feels weird to start any new client relationships or anything. And, oh, this is Mr. Bruce. You haven't seen him in a while. Here. Say hi, Mr. Bruce. Hi. He's like, what the hell? So that's part of it, but also I just had a really shitty week last week, like a lot of stuff. And, yeah, that's been kind of... Oh, yeah, this is our new creature. Her name is Callie, from the Ballyhoo song Cali Girl. she just, she just kind of lets us throw her around, do whatever we want. She's just cool with it. She's a little stinker. But yeah, I'm trying not to beat myself up too much about not really wanting to do much with the real estate right now, because I've been going pretty hard for a while, and I think I just need to give myself a second. So now I'm gonna try and get something to eat. You're probably wondering what I'm doing. That's a good question. My girlfriend and I, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to South Carolina to visit her mom here in a little less than a week now. And this is the travel guitar that I had shown you guys before that I was going to take down with me again. But then I thought it's not going to be super beautiful, and obviously it's not beach weather. So I thought while we're down there and try and find a couple open mics. And since her mom lives there, we'll be there. I mean, this is our second time going there, and I'm sure there'll be plenty other times. So maybe in those times when I'm down there, I can start setting up some kind of a getting into their circuit a little bit. I mean, it would be really cool if I could get to a point where I play some open mics consistently enough they kind of remember me, and then I could maybe like book a gig next year down there or something crazy. I don't know, it'd be cool. If anything, it's just a new market, new people to hear me. But I don't want to rely on having to use somebody else's guitar, so I bought a pickup for this guitar because I figured that was a hell of a lot easier than miking it up. Well, I'm going on about an hour and a half of doing this, and every step of the way I don't think I did a very good job. I just did the best I could because I got the pickup for this guitar, but it's a pain in the ass, let me tell you. So hopefully when I plug it in, it actually works, because it's passive and I've never dealt with anything like that, so we'll see. Okay, got everything. I think it's fine. We got the moment of truth here. Let's see if we got a signal. Whew, okay, I'm nervous. Let's see. I might have it turned all the way down. Please let that be what it was. I mean, this is gonna sound like shit, but let me put it to an acoustic preset. Okay, I had to go upstairs and test it through a bunch of different things and, make sure. I have a whole system, but it fucking works. Let's go. DIY, dude. It feels so good when it goes right, and it barely ever goes right. So they feel extra good those times. I don't know how long the pickups are gonna hold. They're just 3 little under saddle pickups, the circle ones, and they're super glued on there. And lately, I haven't had much luck with super glue. I mean, I keep gluing my hands more than anything else, and I can't get it to dry. So I'm hoping, I mean, these are on there pretty good, and I've been messing around with it. It's in there. So I think we should be good, but I'm packing all of it with me, all the tools and any little stuff I might need just in case, because you never know. But man, it feels good. I can't believe it works. I hope. Now, here's the tricky part. You thought that was hard. Now I gotta find an open mic while we're down there, or a couple or whatever, and do it. You'd think it would be easy, but finding it's not easy, and then actually going to do it is also not easy. So fingers crossed I can execute that. Okay, we're wrapping this up classic Akron style, late at night. You didn't hear from me for hours, but I'm so happy that I was able to get that guitar worked out, because there were a couple minutes during that I was like, oh, what did I get myself into? But worked out. So now been looking for some open mics. I haven't found anything yet. That doesn't mean they're not out there. And if any of you live in the Mount Pleasant or Isle of the Palms area in South Carolina, there's like a million Mount Pleasants, but in South Carolina, and you know of any open mics, let me know, because that would really help me out. It was not particularly a crazy day, and that's the kind of bitch about this, is on my crazy days I don't feel like taking a camera with me. But I'm hoping with these I can start doing them maybe like 1 a week for now, and then I can get to a point where maybe I can do like 3 a week. I think that's a lot more sustainable than trying to do the whole everyday thing, because I burn myself out super quick and then I wonder why I keep doing the same thing. So I'm experimenting. I'm trying to do some things. I think getting this first one out will really help break the seal. And like I was telling my girlfriend, we're going out of town for a week or so to go see her mom, and then after that is when I'm gonna be getting that surgery. So I'm kind of like, I'm having senioritis right now. I'm having a hard time getting things started, and I'm just kind of here floating around. So I'm sure I'll have a lot of free time and I'll be bored out of my mind, so maybe I'll try and do some more things like this, and you guys can hear me talking like this. We'll see. I may not do any of it. Have a good rest of your night.